Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ray from iPhoneRepair.com, and this is just basically a very quick video on iTunes 11.0. There's a few videos out there that show pretty well how to navigate iTunes, but they all seem to be the older version of iTunes, and I've had lots of people that will ask me, well, how do I do this in iTunes, and how do I do this in iTunes, and you search the Apple support forums and it's all talking about iTunes 10 or something like that. Nothing's really been updated for 11, so it's kind of annoying because if you're new to Apple devices, you may not be familiar with iTunes. For those of you that are, this video may not make much sense, but for those of you that aren't, a lot of the things that you want to do with your iDevice, be it an iPod or iPhone, are really easy to do. Like if you're trying to get your music and everything, if you have your music uh, on your computer, how do you get it into iTunes and things of that nature. So this is just gonna be a real brief, quick like run through of iTunes. It's not gonna go into all the details, just basic functionality, how to get you to where you need to go in order to get media and content onto your iDevice. So this is, as you can see, iTunes. This is if you go to help and about iTunes, you see it's 11.0.2.25, which is the latest version. Right now, this is the new look. A lot of you that had iTunes in the past were used to a sidebar over here. Real quick way to show that, because by default it's not shown anymore. I don't know why. I don't like it, but by default, if you want to change that, it's really easy. You press Control S or go to View, and then go to Show Sidebar, and this will be a lot more familiar to most of you who had iTunes 10 or earlier. This will be something that's very familiar to you. So that's one of the first things I would suggest that you do. Then after that, what you want to do is go ahead and connect your iDevice. And you'll see here that it shows my iPhone. In this case, it's named iPhone. Now, if you did not have this, this is what you would see. You see the iPhone is over here. Okay. Most people will click on this, but if you do that, it ejects the phone from iTunes. So you do not want to do that. Okay. So if you don't have the sidebar enabled and you like it, if you like it like this, you definitely want to make sure that when you want to choose your iPhone, you click on this. This takes you to all your basic iPhone information. It gives you the summary. Here's your iPhone, the name of the iPhone, the capacity, the phone number, serial number. Obviously, I have those blurred out for a reason. The software version, you could check for an update or restore it. You have your backup options here. Your other options here to automatically sync when it's connected, sync over Wi-Fi, things of that nature. Again, I won't go into all of that, but real basic stuff. If you are looking to sync your contacts, this is where you want to do it. Sync your calendars. If you're trying to sync things from Outlook, this is where you want to do it. Same thing for email. Apps. This is where you would want to go for all your apps. So all your apps are listed here. You can either hit remove for ones that are installed or install for ones that are not installed. You get the different pages here. Things like that. Ringtones, if you have ringtones, you would go here. You can check the box to choose sync tones. If you don't have that box checked, then it's not going to sync any tones, and if you have tones on there, it's going to tell you if you uncheck it that it's going to remove them. So of course I don't want to do that, so I want to hit cancel. But you can select to synchronize all your tones or just select the tones and check the ones you want. And same thing for music. If you don't have music yet set up in your library, that's really easy to do too. You go to File. While you're in Music, of course, you want to make sure that you're in Music. Go into Music, File. You can either add a file to library, allowing you to select a single song, or you can go to File and add a folder to library, and you could choose an entire folder. So that's the way that you import music into iTunes. Once you have that, then again, you would just go into your iPhone, go into Music. Now my iPhone, I have everything in the cloud. I actually use Google Music, so everything's in the cloud. I don't have any music set to synchronize with my iPhone, but I could check sync music, and I can choose to sync my entire library, or I can check just selected playlists, artists, albums, and genres. So I can go in here and choose purchase, 90s music, music videos. Here's my playlist, Christmas playlist, classical, my son, my wife, all their playlists. Or I could just choose certain artists. And then once I do that, I would hit apply, and it would show that it's synchronizing. Same thing with movies. You have that checked if you want movies on your iDevice. You can choose all of them, or you can choose just selected movies. Same thing for TV shows. I don't have any TV shows, but you can check that and enable all or just certain episodes. Same thing for iTunes U. If you use iTunes U, you can check to sync that, and any episodes will be here, and you can choose to upload those to your iDevice. Same thing with books. You can synchronize your books. You can choose all books or selected books. In my case, I didn't want all the books on here, so I just selected the ones that I want. And lastly, you have your photos. So you could check sync photos, and you can check all the folders, or you could choose selected folders, and then you can just check the folders that you want to sync, and then you can even include videos that may be within those folders. So I'm going to revert this because I don't want to change any of that. So basically, that's how you synchronize things with your iDevice. Very simple, nothing complicated about it at all. So hopefully this helps you guys. Again, if you don't like this view, you can always enable the sidebar. So whenever you're done, you of course just hit done. If you don't like this standard view, you can go ahead and go to show the sidebar here, and you can go back into this view, which a lot more people are comfortable with. So that's another option that you have. So again, hopefully this helps you guys out with basics of syncing, things to and from your device. Any questions or comments or concerns, definitely let us know in the comment section, and we'll do the best we can to get back to you. This is Ray from iPhone.com. Thank you very much.